This morning, the Belize Tourism Board honored the hard work and perseverance of women in the tourism industry. They hosted a panel discussion featuring women who are founders or managers of tourism businesses. Among them was Megs Yearwood, who started her family business 2 decades ago. She shared that the journey has been filled with its fair share of trial and error.
And I did not have a plan. I didn't write a business plan. The opportunities just presented themselves. I'm always a person looking for opportunities to better my life. And the family that I come from, I have no lawyers in my family, no senior accountants. So for me, it was organic. I worked at one hotel in Placentia, and at that point I realized, there's a way to literally make a living here. And meeting a superior that encouraged me to learn and apply myself, I think that also helped. So throughout my career, I've always had women in my corner. My first website I built in my apartment with a woman, so I didn't really have a plan.
Lucy Fleming's world-renowned Cha Creek Lodge started from very humble beginnings several decades ago when she and her husband Mick settled in the beautiful Cayo district. Their journey from modest roots to global recognition is truly inspiring.
Our small cabin was our home and our workshop. And after bathing in the river, we pulled out our sleeping mats and listened to the BBC World Service on the radio at night. It was an existence of calloused hands, aching muscles, and an unrelenting determination to survive. Within 6 months, we were selling vegetables and eggs in the early morning market, using our meager earnings to buy provisions and heading back by horseback or canoe as night fell. Before we knew it, young European travelers were appearing at our dusty doorstep. These young souls provided the impetus for the first Cha Creek cottage, built by our own hands in 1981. Offering an introductory price of $8 Belize per person per night.
Fleming's journey was made much easier thanks to the unwavering support of her husband, Mick. Nicole Solano, CEO in the Ministry of Tourism, echoed this sentiment, emphasizing that having supportive men can make a significant difference in the workplace.
The support is not only from other women, but it's from other men, right? We have to work together, all of us. I've been very fortunate. My boss is a man. Now I have two ministers. I have a minister and a minister of state. And I have to say that just from the interaction with both of them this week, I see the importance, and all the years that I've worked with Honorable Anthony Mala, the amount of space that is created for women to be able to lead. And that is necessary for those men who have the responsibility to, open the table up for discussion at all levels.
Timothea Mesh manages the San Antonio Women's Cooperative. She shared how being in a remote location brings its own unique advantages and challenges for tourism.
We are away from where the tourism centers are, and then we are in a remote area. So those are one of the challenges as when we are seeing it for business. But then San Antonio is located right on the way going to Caracol Road. That was one of our strengths that we could see when we look at challenges. We still have strength as well. So people pass by.
Mesh pointed out that being married to farmers presents another challenge for rural women, as they often spend most of their time managing household duties. However, she emphasized that making the most of their time helps keep their work visible. Megs Yearwood echoed this sentiment, believing in the often used expression that women need to work harder to gain recognition.
I definitely feel like it has been more challenging being a woman. I'm a mom of 2 girls, but I'm happy that I have 2 girls because I have some gas behind me with the experiences that I've had to prepare them to thrive in a place like Belize. To be taken seriously, I have to be firm, but they interpret it as aggressive or negative. But if a man was doing business as usual, he's just seen as a man. But when a woman does, they expect us to be dainty and soft, and sometimes in business that doesn't necessarily work.
The BTB hopes that the women's panel discussion will inspire more women to start their own journey in the business world.
A lot of them have overcome challenges in their journey, and we want them to know that, they're not alone, that we celebrate them, not just today, not just during Women's Month, but every day. And we want to push their stories, we want to push their businesses, whatever platforms they have, to the forefront.
The BTB has launched a social media campaign to highlight the women and their businesses. Reporting for News 5, I'm Marion Ali.